Allow me to introduce myself. I am Purple Husky Man. And welcome to Spongebob's Flop 5.
Spent the last 2 hours just tying my shoe. Every flower, every grain of sand is reaching out to shake my hand. It's the best day ever.
In this series, I'll be ranting on my top 5 least favorite SpongeBob episodes. So let's waste no time and get into number 5, Choir Boy. What's the premise for this one? Squidward wants to try out for the solo part of the Bikini Bottoms men's choir. SpongeBob, of course, is curious and wonders where he's going. So he finally gets Squidward to tell him where he's going, and SpongeBob wants to join too and prove that he can sing just as good as Squidward. Now, the writers have really sort of been abusing SpongeBob's obliviousness. I mean, boating buddies, a pal for Gary. SpongeBob's just too stupid. But this time, none of this is an accident. None of this is an act of stupidity at all. SpongeBob, it appears that SpongeBob is intentionally trying to sabotage Squidward. He knows where Squidward's going. He knows that Squidward wants the solo part. He is intentionally trying to steal the solo part from Squidward. And that's where this episode fails. It doesn't know who it wants its villain to be. See, there are many moments where we really don't like SpongeBob in this episode. I mean, he's being a self-indulgent, narcissistic jerk who's just trying to prove to Squidward, oh, well, I can sing good too, look at me. And, yeah, but then at the end, Squidward's the one that gets punished, so I guess we were supposed to be rooting for SpongeBob? I really don't know. All I know is that the character that makes a pothole in the middle of the road so that another character can crash and listen to them sing, in my opinion, is a villain. Is a villain? Is a villain. He is not supposed to be the person we are rooting for. I think the writer's morality is a little bit confused here. But now, I'm not just ranting because SpongeBob's the villain in this episode. That's not why I hate it. It's just all the humor. It's really just a miss. It's a mess and it's a miss. The pacing, it's not quite right. I actually barely recall there even being any humor. Like, were there any jokes in this episode? I don't know. I don't recall any jokes. I mean, none stand out. There was a face SpongeBob made when he got the voice of the angel, but that's not really a joke. I'm not quite sure. Were the jokes just supposed to be Squidward failing? I don't know. Was SpongeBob's high opera voice a joke? No. So overall, Choir Boys is a humor mess. It doesn't know who it wants its villain to be, and it's just overall a very bad episode. Sadly, I can't say this is the worst SpongeBob episode, because we still have 4 others. Joy.
Are ya ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Spongebob Squarepants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
Spongebob Squarepants!
If nautical nonsense be something you wish,
Spongebob Squarepants!
then drop on the